Okay, so I am coming to an end in my 1 month stay in the beautiful island of Koh Phangan in Thailand. And this is an incredible island. I will be back. I will be back. I am not by a long shot finished with this island. In fact, the way Copenhagen works, and this is not just me talking, but a lot of people here that come here, is that day by day, the island grows on you. Day by day, the island seduces you more. It sucks you in more. It pulls you in more. It's quite beautiful. It's fantastic, and I live in a very ideal part of it. It's very quiet, as you could see here. It's nighttime, and these are the sounds that I am surrounded by at night. These are the sounds that I sleep to, that I wake up to. And I have to say, this last 30 days were maybe not the best 30 days in my life. I feel like that would be an exaggeration for me to say. However, seeing that this is my life from now on, I mean, I couldn't tell you how appreciative I am of everything. I find myself just meditating on mantras like thank you for like an entire hour. Just spontaneously, I'll just walk around the island and I'll just say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, it's just like, it's spontaneous. And so I'm very appreciative of this fantastic, beautiful, lovely island. And my stay has been an absolute blast. I'm going to be back here, I don't know when, but most likely in the winter, most likely in January, because that's around the time the burning season starts in the north, which is where I'm heading next. So I got one more day here, and I'm going to just probably take some not so psychoactive substances tomorrow, and just kind of say my goodbye to the island for the time being, because it's a tradition of mine that if I grow fond of a place, that I have to pay my respects in one way or another on the last day. So I'm going next to Chiang Mai. I'll be there for either 3 days or 2 weeks. It really depends. I might go to Pai for a week, but most likely I'm going to Chiang Mai for 2 weeks, and then off to Burma to do the 10-day Vipassana meditation retreat. And that'll run me through September. And then October is going to be the north, back to Thailand, back to the north. And it's going to be a toss-up between Chiang Mai and Pai. Pai is up in the north. It's a little cute town from what I heard, mountainous. Well, there's a lot of farmlands around, but lots of mountains too. I'm looking to be in the countryside of either Chiang Mai or Pai, and I've already found some places on Airbnb that seem very private and in sort of in the middle of nature. That's sort of where it's going next. I really love Thailand overall. I love this island. I'll probably be back here in the winter. When the burning season starts, that's when farmers, they burn their crops for in preparation for the new cycle or whatever, and causes a lot of pollution. So that usually takes place late January all the way through May, and I'll probably, I can't say, that's too far from now, but I'll probably come back here. I love it so much. I found my spots here. You know, I found my tripping spots, my nature spots, my quiet spots, my beach spots, my coconut water spots, my durian spots. Like, I found the spots and I love it. And the thing is, from neighborhood to neighborhood in the island is a different vibe. It's like you're in a different place altogether. That's how the island is. So I've already met two subscribers here, which is, you know, impressive given that I met one subscriber when I was in Ottawa. And somehow here, I've only been 30 days and I already met two. And I got a couple of more of you that said you're going to be in Chiang Mai or in the north in October. So I'll probably meet more of you guys over there, you know. I don't know how, like, you know, but I guess a lot of people come to Thailand. It's a popular spot, popular destination for people to either come visit or live, right? So very, very appreciative. I really can't express my gratitude for being able to do what I'm doing. And I also just recently changed up my work schedule so that I work on teach the kids online on the weekends, on Saturdays and Sundays, pretty much all day, you know, so I cram in like as many classes as possible, and then have the other 4 or 5 days for myself. And so I plan on doing some extended water fasts. I plan on doing some pretty intensive meditation, and some trips also. That's how I'm picking my places from now on. You know, it's all of these things I have in mind. So I want to be able to do these types of things in wherever I will be next. And I am very appreciative of life. I really am. I really just recite mantras like appreciate, you know, I appreciate, thank you, and they're very spontaneous. You know, it's they just come up in me because of those feelings of gratitude. So I have been blessed. All I could do is show my appreciation, my gratitude for existence, for the universe, and continue doing whatever I'm doing, playing out my storyline, because everything is it's all storylines and everything is written and everything is maktub, and all we're doing now is just playing out the movie. And I'm playing out the movie that is called the movie of Said, right? That's just the movie. I keep realizing that free will is a complete illusion, that everything that has ever happened to me, that is ever going to happen, that is happening, it's because it's all in the now anyway, is a movie that is already written, that is already directed, that is already scripted, and it's just being played out right now by me, the real me. I am, the consciousness. And that's the same thing for your character too. It's consciousness playing out the movie of that particular character, because consciousness is the director, the writer, and the actor, all in one. How about that? 3 in 1. It's a 3-in-1 package. So is there anything else I wanted to say? That's it, really. I just want to show my appreciation, my gratitude for the movie that is my life. I sometimes ask myself, you know, how'd you get so lucky? How'd you get so blessed? And I don't know how. I don't know how, because I am not special at all. I am pretty damn convinced of my non-specialness. I'm very convinced of my complete ordinariness. I'm completely convinced of my own ignorance, and perhaps that's why things have been turning out the way they have, in such a beautiful way. The movie, it seems to me that if you say I don't know and you really mean it, you really believe it, because I really believe it. Like I don't know. I'm an idiot. And it seems to me that if you're humble enough to sort of bow your head down and say, look, I don't know, I mean, I know that's the real me, but I'm not realized. That real me is not realized. So then, there is this other version of me that is, the ego structure, and so that version doesn't know shit. That version, that part of me, is a complete moron, is a complete idiot. And it seems to me that if you are willing to take that stance, a genuine, it's a genuine stance. It's a true realization that you're an idiot. It really is. It's a true realization that you're an idiot. Like, what do you know? What do I, Saeed, know? I mean, really, like, what do I know? I mean, I don't know. I know the real me is pure knowledge. The real me knows all. And that's what I'm trying to realize. Ever since coming to the island, I sort of, it's like the island herself is directing me towards self-realization. Because before that, if you go back to my videos just a couple of months ago, there was a lot of talk about conspiracy theories and stuff like that. And ever since I came here, I sort of been directed now by the forces of the universe, by the island, the forces here, to go more into the inner worlds, more into the self-realization. And so that's what I'm trying to do. That's why I'm attending the 10-day Vipassana meditations in Burma. And that's why I'm meditating more often now. And that's why I am, again, I mean, this channel initially started talking about these things. And then we take different turns. But it seems to me that we always come back to this foundational aspect, which is self-realization. Transcending the illusion of duality. And ever since coming here, I've been I've been guided into that direction again. It was made very clear to me by my last LSD trip too. Very clear. And back to what I was saying, it seems that there is an unbending law, which is, if you genuinely ask and if you genuinely bow your head and you say, look, I am little old me, and I want to become myself, the true self, the I am, consciousness. And I ask for help, and I ask for guidance, and I ask for the proper environment for me to carry out this work. And that's what I asked for before coming here. Really, I mean, that I've been asking for that. I've been asking God. I've been asking the forces of nature, like, look, I just want to be in an environment that is conducive for my growth as consciousness, for my own self-realization. And I kept asking that, whether it's on a subconscious level, on a conscious level. And I suppose that is why I am in this absolutely fantastic and pleasant predicament that I find myself in. A proper environment conducive for the growth of my consciousness. That's what this environment is. By the way, I haven't really been exploring too much. I haven't really been spending too much time in nature as I did initially when I first came to the island. You come here, you're excited. I've been just kind of hanging around a lot in my hut, to be honest, just meditating, looking at a candle flame and stuff. But the environment is so conducive because the weather is nice all the time, so you're not in a rush to enjoy the weather. You're not in a rush to enjoy the sun. You know, it's like sunny almost every day. So you're not in a rush. You know, you're not like, oh, I gotta go get the sun or I gotta do this. Like you just relax. Very, very conducive. You're barefoot all the time. You're either in a tank top or shirtless all the time. People are very friendly here. There's a very joyful vibe all over the island. And you go to sleep and you sleep to the sounds of crickets and birds. You wake up to the same sounds. It's fantastic. It's a fantastic environment for growth, for inner work. And I've been asking for that, and I suppose ask and you shall receive. So if you're in a predicament where you feel stuck, you don't know what to do, like I met one of you guys. You know who you are. Your name starts with an S. And you said that you are thinking of coming here. And we talked about it. And you know how easy it is. And I think I will see you here in a year or two. And I really think if you want to take... Oh, another one of you guys actually came here. Also starts with an S, the name. There's 3 S's now in Thailand. You're staying here. You came here, you're staying here. So that's fantastic. You're here. You're on the island right now. So it's amazing actually to see that some of you guys are already taking these steps, these actions. And it's very easy. It's very easy. It's very easy to do that. Ask and you shall receive. It's very easy. It's actually much easier for me to be here than to be back in Canada on every level. Financial, and everything else. You know, this is a proper environment for growth. It really is. You know, speaking of financial, my expenses are low here. I don't have to work that much. Right now I don't have to work that much. That's why I'm just doing it weekends. I'm taking in more classes in weekends. But I get all this time now to actually go within. Right? And so if I have 5 days off, 2 days on, in those 5 days I could do a lot. I could run my own Vipassana retreat for 5 days. I could do that. I could just hang out in you know, I'm looking for houses now in Chiang Mai and in the north where, you know, I have a big garden and like lots of privacy and stuff so that I could do the work both inside and outside. Like outside the house, inside the house. But it's mostly for me now about going in. It's mostly about the inner work. I stared at a candle flame today for almost 2 hours in a row. Just stared at a candle flame. Okay? So, and I haven't even begun. To me, it's just all just warming up. You know, I think I go to Vipassana, I leave Vipassana. I think if Vipassana is 10 hours a day for 10 days in a row, I'm going to get out and I'm going to keep a very solid meditation practice. Because I'm playing the game of mental gymnastics now. It's time to go within. It's time to go inwards. It's time to explore the inner worlds, which are way more vast than the outer worlds. I see the outer world as simply an environment conducive for going to the inner worlds. That's how I see it. So, anyway, that's enough. That's enough of a rant. I just want to show my appreciation to this beautiful island and all the forces of nature that have guided me to be here and that guide me to go wherever I go next. I feel I'm coming to a place of acceptance for everything. And start and seeing things more from a non-dualistic perspective, and I've got to keep putting in the work because there's nothing else to do. I mean, really, like it even hits you when you travel because you go, you explore, you spend time in nature, you do this, you do that, and you realize, okay, I've done it all. Let's go in now. So let's go in. Yeah, just showing my appreciation also for all the patrons. For supporting me on this journey, and hopefully one day I could just completely do this full time and then host retreats. I talked about this in previous videos. In fact, the places that I'm looking for in Chiang Mai and in the north, I'm looking for them as my own place and as a place where I could host retreats in as well. The more support we have on Patreon, and we have financial means where I could do full-time and I could begin to host retreats, then what we could do in the future is make it very affordable for everyone, since it is being sponsored by you guys. So then all you would need to do is buy a ticket, which actually is pretty cheap. So that's the plan. So if you want to get on board, support, and one day come here and we'll have like a 5-day retreat or something, where we could do meditation, we could do holotropic breathing, and eat some non-psychoactive plants and stuff like that. Then if you'd like to see that happen one day, hop in on Patreon, couple of bucks a month. Okay, and that's about it. Until next time, may the force be with you.